let's first move together and ask for all your helpers, Jesus, God, intermediaries, angels, helpers. Help Nancy let go of all this I'm fed up. Let her bring some care into all that feels strained and put upon and so much, and no job and no money and sleep and groggy in the morning and family coming and whenever they're coming and beds and oh my God, and enough already with health, self-improvement, all this and more. Help bring soothing in where all that lives. Let these moves bring an inner hug into all of her, all the way deep down. Every cell of her caressed and stroked and loved and calmed and befriended, guided. Deliciously, lovingly, caringly, sensitively. You don't have to write it. If you want it, you can get the video and snip it out. Allow it in right now. And then bring in all that's needed to grow her without strain, effort, anguish. Let it be the way all of you, supreme intelligence, self-illumining, find your way in the cosmos without any strain or hassle. Let it come the way your love comes, as self-embracing, all-pervasive beauty. Let it come the way your power comes, as self-gifting, utter grace.
You know what I keep hearing? Oh, this is not true. Oh, this is not
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Yes, objections. We need you to surface so we can give you your place in here. You've protected me. You've shielded me. You've covered me with skepticism and doubt and denial. Yes, yes, you've had to do it to protect me from being gullible and hurt and all. Of course, you've had your role in there. Thank you. And now I give you your place. Va te faire coucher à côté de my other protectress. And I don't have you run this life. I run this life. You're in there if and when I need you. Thank you. That light finds its way in the cosmos on its own without problems is simply a fact. That the entire cosmos hangs together by invisible forces that are nothing less than ultimate coherence or love, that's a fact. That the entirety of it comes into being 10 to the 24th times a second is a simple fact. And it does it, there's no apparent strain. That light, love, and power, and that ease, flow, and grace, that they are the mark of ultimate energy, that's just a fact. My cells don't strain to be cells. The 10 trillion of them hang together. They know how to do that. The coherence is a fact. The living power is a fact. But we grow up in a civilization, a human condition that does not bring us naturally into this harmonic resonance. We have to grow into that out of our inner torment. Yes. And we need such reminders as the right helper can bring, who can help us hear the objecting forces within us and respond and soothe. Yes, thank you for sharing. And then tell them, maintenant, on va te faire coucher. C'est à moi de diriger cette vie. et les grands pouvoirs. Yes. 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 And you see,
Yeah.
we have a word. Maybe you know this word. We deputize. We make somebody a deputy. We appoint someone as our agent. You appoint me as an agent to how to listen to all that goes on within you, all the confusion, the doubt, the pain, the frustration, the anguish, the I don't want it anymore, leave me the fuck alone, I can't deal, I want it, or no, I don't want to wait, I know the right answers, but I don't want to do those right now. Yes. And bit by bit to soothe, and bit to bit, bit by bit to accompany, and begin to insinuate some other truths, and the voices objection go, no, that's all lie. Yes, of course you say that. Objecting forces, yes. Give them a place too, so that more and more you can emerge and include all the noisy children and all the, what you say, the shadowy versions of you, making noise and protesting. Yes. But insinuating in such a way an understanding that calms them. And they can sit now. And we can get on with class.
That all is well. And I'm seeing in my mind's eye the chaos or the noises, the distractions, and all of the negative commotions, the static. I see it separating from me. That it's next to me, not on top of me.
Ever seen Hebrew?
I can't read it, but yeah.
Okay. These are the words from the Bible, the first lines of Genesis. This is the commentating. This is the comment by the most famous commentator, a French Jew named Rashi from 1,000 years ago.
I think I've heard of Rashi.
He's very famous. He helped make French what French is, because he wrote the words in ancient or Middle French, early French, in Hebrew letters, and the only way it got preserved was through Rashi. Now, we translate this, or you're familiar with these first lines from the way the Bible was translated by Protestants, Christians who followed St. Paul. They weren't mystical Jews. In Kabbalah, in mystical Judaism, you understand that these letters without vowels can mean both the past tense, God created, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Third person, past tense. The same letters without vowels can mean second person, imperative. You, in beginning to bring spirit into all that is. Now, the third person, past tense, is the earth was null and void, tohu vavohu. That's even in a poem. What French poem has tohu vavohu? I forget. But in beginning to bring spirit into all that is, let the earth be the utter chaos it is. Let the darkness be over the face of the deep, but notice spirit hovering over the waters. Then you have spirit speak light into being, and there will be light. That is the mystical meaning of the beginning of Genesis. It is a cultivation of the energy centers. It begins with beginning, the crown. Then you start noticing light. That's the forehead. And you make divisions between heaven and earth. That's the ajna. The waters gather is the heart. The vegetation is the solar plexus, and so on. Jesus knew this. That's our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, the heart. The will be done. Thy will be done. That's the solar plexus. Let me surrender my will to yours. But in any case, the reason I pull this up is so that you know that the struggles you're having are exactly on target. When you begin to bring spirit into all that is, you're going to confront the utter chaos of it all and the darkness over the deep. Then you may get to the way the spirit hovers over the waters, and you then can have spirit speak light into being, and there will be light.
So this sort of vision that I had in my mind's eye felt, I guess, was that like the chaos.
That's the beginning of every creative moment. Creation begins over and over again, and you bringing spirit into all that is has to happen over and over again. This is meditation instruction for living moment to moment, ever more awake, creating spirit into all that is.
By asking spirit to
You
come?
first begin and you notice the darkness and the confusion and the chaos. Then you either ask or you become the spirit voice. Ah, this is what I have to notice. You just did it. You enacted those phrases. I'm looking to tease them out, gloss them, connect it so that you see that you are not just in your own solo lonely struggle.
Right.
This is all of our struggles to enact the creative Tselem Elohim, spark of the divine living within us.
Right.
You're not doing anything wrong. Right on target.
Wow. With this distance perspective, it's way better.
That's why it helps.
I lose the judgment that I'm bad.
Yes, it helps to study so that you find that what you're going through has been anticipated and prophesied, that of course this is exactly what you need to do. Over and over and over. Ever more fully, sometimes moving backwards, step forward, step back, up and down, inside out.
And learning to call in spirit more, to use spirit
Yes.
more, to
Yes.
embody spirit more.
Yes.
On earth.
Yes.
This week, Steve has been calling me all the time. Hey, honey bunny, good night, well, good morning, honey bunny. Good morning. He says, it's me who calls you honey bunny. I said, did you mean that it was your voice that I heard, not this God's voice?
Don't make a difference. You've been sent to me, Steve. No wonder you call me honey bunny. Thank you. You speak with the voice of Mama Cosmo. Now add hot mama. I'm your honey bunny hot mama.
that he does. That he
Good.
does.
Good.
That he does. I have to embody that or make it okay.
Move out what's in the way.
Mm-hmm.
As you make love with life, bring in the hot mama here.
I love you. Okay. Wow. It's all better.
Beautiful. Now notice we didn't do anything. We didn't fix anything.
No.
We danced together. I chimed in, I brought in and picked up on your moves and moved with you. No protocol, no technique, no system. But we drew on all we've created together already to have this that's happening. Cool. Here's what I'm going to suggest. We can always do much, much more work. But this is so good right here that rather than confuse us with other stuff, I suggest we stop for today. Could be invaluable for you.
Yeah, every time I could get a reminder.
Yes, because it's something you can work with daily to get a whole new sense of you, because it's not anything I've designed. It's all what you brought me to with you. There's none of my, there's a little bit of my, you know, but it's all mostly just my being with you. And so that gives you a way to be more with you, be more with yourself. So learn, watch the tape to learn, you know, what did you move me, how did you move me to be with you that ended up being soothing? Because I'm just channeling you to you. Just get that.
Okay.